Welcome to the Daily Business and Finance Show. United Auto Workers calls for strike at GM and STLA locations. Ford talks show progress. Detroit drama unfolds as Ford takes independent path in UAW battle. Apple soars with strong demand for iPhone 15. FTC lawsuit against Amazon imminent. Stock market faces worst weekly performance since March. UK grants preliminary approval for Microsoft Activision merger. U.S. plans to send long-range missiles to Ukraine. Citadel Securities charged by SEC for short sale violation. Stay tuned after the short ad break to get all the details. The United Auto Workers has made progress in talks with Ford, but there are still unresolved issues. Strikes have been called at 38 General Motors and Stellantis locations. Ford has reached agreements on cost of living allowance, wage tier elimination, and the right to strike. However, negotiations with GM and STLA are proving challenging as proposals on job security and profit sharing have been rejected. If a deal is reached with Ford, it is expected that GM will follow suit. The situation may be further complicated by STLA's potential plan to close or sell U.S. facilities. Additionally, the UAW has taken action against a Mercedes-Benz supplier in Alabama. It is possible that Tesla, Honda, and Toyota could benefit from the ongoing strike.
Bill Ackman, the CEO of Pershing Square Capital Management, foresees a continuous increase in long-term interest rates. He attributes this trend to the robust performance of the U.S. economy, with infrastructure spending contributing to economic growth and a growing national debt. Additionally, Ackman emphasizes factors like escalating energy prices and the potential impact of strikes on inflation. He cautions that the ongoing sale of bonds by the U.S. government, combined with China and other major powers divesting their holdings, could create a challenging market environment. In light of these circumstances, Ackman suggests that a yield of 5.5% for 30-year treasuries would be more suitable in today's world.
The United Auto Workers strike has intensified as the union added 38 General Motors and Stellantis U.S. parts distribution centers to its ongoing strike for a new labor contract. The UAW aims to achieve all of its demands and is willing to prolong the work stoppage. This escalation could lead to manufacturing disruptions and economic difficulties for automakers. The White House is expected to get involved, and Ford has shifted away from supporting GM and Stellantis in this battle. Shares of Ford rose, while GM and Stellantis dipped slightly.
Apple shares rose in pre-market trading as the iPhone 15 officially went on sale. Demand for the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max is strong, with long lines seen in China, Europe, and the US. Pre-orders are higher than expected, and supply chain checks suggest Apple could ship up to 90 million units. However, Bank of America analyst Wamsi Mohan believes carrier incentives won't drive significant growth as they are similar to last year's promotions. Upfront costs for the iPhone 15 Pro Max could be as high as $539.
The Federal Trade Commission is considering filing a lawsuit against Amazon for alleged antitrust practices. The suit, which may be filed as early as Tuesday, focuses on Amazon's fulfillment by Amazon program and pricing by third-party sellers. The exact details of the lawsuit are currently unknown. However, it is anticipated that the FTC aims to gather support from multiple states for the complaint. Last month, Amazon's legal team had a video call with the FTC, but no agreements were reached to prevent the lawsuit. This potential legal action comes after closed-door meetings conducted by the FTC on Thursday.
U.S. stocks concluded the week on a down note, experiencing losses as Wall Street's key benchmarks fluctuated throughout the day. The tech-heavy Nasdaq Composite finished 0.9% lower, while the S&P 500 retreated by 0.23% and the Dow slipped by 0.31%. Activision Blizzard witnessed a 2% increase in shares following UK approval for Microsoft's proposed takeover, whereas Ford made progress in negotiations with United Auto Workers but faced strikes at GM and Stellantis locations. Among the S&P sectors, 9 ended negatively, with consumer discretionary and financials emerging as the top losers. Overall, it proved to be a challenging week for markets due to concerns over higher interest rates signaled by the Federal Reserve.
Microsoft's acquisition of Activision Blizzard, valued at $69 billion, is close to completion following regulatory obstacles. This landmark tech deal represents the largest in U.S. history and positions Microsoft as a dominant force in the gaming industry. With this purchase, Microsoft gains control over highly popular game franchises such as Call of Duty and World of Warcraft. Overcoming challenges from regulators worldwide, Microsoft has successfully addressed concerns and obtained approval from both the European Union and China. Encouragingly, recent indications from the United Kingdom suggest that final clearance for the deal is imminent. Activision Blizzard CEO Bobby Kotick anticipates that this transaction will greatly accelerate their gaming ambitions. As a result of these developments, shares of Activision Blizzard have risen by 2% during pre-market trading.
U.S. President Joe Biden has reportedly agreed to send a limited number of long-range missiles to Ukraine to aid in its conflict with Russia. The missiles, known as Army Tactical Missile System, will provide Ukraine with the ability to strike targets up to 180 miles away, potentially disrupting Russian supply lines and command centers. The specific delivery date and announcement details have not been disclosed yet. Lockheed Martin is the defense contractor responsible for manufacturing the ATACMS missiles.
High-frequency trading firm Citadel Securities has agreed to pay a $7 million fine for allegedly mismarking millions of orders over a 5-year period. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission found that the mismarks were due to a coding error in Citadel's automated trading system, which also failed to provide accurate data to the SEC. Citadel Securities, founded by billionaire Ken Griffin, did not admit or deny the allegations but will undertake measures to address the issue. Thank you for joining us on the Daily Business and Finance Show. Stay informed, stay inspired, and we'll catch you next time. I'm Montgomery Jones.
And I'm Amalia Dupre. Farewell until tomorrow. Have a good one wherever you are.
This content is sourced from the Seeking Alpha website, so support our podcast by becoming a Seeking Alpha Premium subscriber. See the show notes page for links to sign up. This episode is produced by Classic Studios. Check out our other podcasts in our network at classicstudios.com.